Happy New Year, everyone!
Happy New Year!
We are so excited to be with you here as we start the new year. But what we really wanted to do today was to share with you really some of the things that we learned, accomplished this year, and we really want to celebrate. Really, I'm going to call it this new way of communicating, which is, online visual communication. Yay! And thank you, eCam. Thank you, eCam, for providing us with the software that lets us do this. So, Jessie, how are ya?
I'm doing great. Really thankful that it is 2021 and 2020 is now behind us. That feels really good. And Wendy, as I think about the work that we've done together at Leadership Lessons Live, I'm really proud of a lot of things. I'm really proud of the way that we've been using eCam. As you mentioned, kudos to them to help us make us look good and all the people that we work with. I'm really pleased and really happy with all of the interviews that we conducted. Thinking back to over the summer, we talked to Callie Rothberg, Shantae Davidson, I think your friend, Suniti, can't remember her last name right now, but we just talked to a lot of different people all across the board about what it takes to be a leader in today's world. And as you said, a lot of that is online today.
And, if I look at who else we talked to Dan Zolzman, an entrepreneur who started a new company, Case, and the challenges of creating an online legal practice that is going to go nation, in fact, worldwide. And, who else did we talk to? We talked to Angela, your friend who is dealing, with real challenges with being a leader in schools right now. And it was just such a great experience. Maybe, Jessie, tell us, do you remember some of the things? What's your favorite thing one of them shared with you?
Oh man, what is one of my favorite things? Well, you brought up Angela, so that's right. Angela works in a local school district where I live, and she is one of the decision makers to figure out how students go to school safely during this pandemic. It's a really tough job, and you can tell the stress is wearing on her. And when I spoke with her a few months ago, they had some plans together. I don't know how things are faring right now for them, Wendy. I bet it's equally as complicated. But the thing that she said that I just thought was really beautiful, even within the chaos that she's in, was just the way that she made a focus to center herself. She found some mindfulness practices. She walks a lot. She takes meditation breaks. She just knows herself and what she needs to be a leader during these trying times. So I was just really impressed by that.
So, and I just thought one of the things she said is her job, if I remember, was to be positive. That's what she had to be positive. And even though it was trying for her, she knew that was one of her responsibilities. And I love that. The other thing, remember, I think, there were some really great sayings that came out of this. And I don't know if I can say it right, but Val Deroe, our comedian, said, Wendy, life is full of trauma and drama, and it's not going to be cream cheese that just glides along. I mean, she said it so great. So I think, we have a surprise for our audience today, and we have clips from our interviews and some of our sessions today that we'll share with everybody. And I think we picked up that one where, I just this year did not feel like cream cheese where we were just sliding and gliding along. No. So let's hope 2021 is like that. And, Jessie,
Agreed.
The other thing, right, we did a couple of interviews with just each other or discussions, and I know one we had was on authenticity. Do you remember that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Right? And I remember, do you remember what you said about the most important thing about being authentic was?
Oh my God, Wendy, I don't remember. What did I say?
You said, which was so important, just keep going on. If you make a mistake,
That's right.
Right, just press on. And I thought that was so important because as we've headed out on this journey and, you know, like we've lost power while we've communicated, we want to redo so we sound better. You know, we might not look as good as we think we can look. And I know that was just such great advice as people start really learning to communicate in this online environment. So I love that you said, just keep going. So anyway.
Yeah, that's totally right. That's totally right. And even I remember, you know, when we watched the first few clips, Wendy, of like us first trying to figure out Leadership Lessons Live and what it takes to be on Ecamm, I was really nervous, and I remember making a ton of mistakes, and I still make a ton of mistakes. But just like getting a little bit more comfortable in this space with you, and as we continue to try to do the great work that we're trying to do with Leadership Lessons Live, that's right. We just keep on going.
And I think the other thing is, right, remember one of the things is we've had a whole series of tutorials we've done, right? Mm-hmm. And one is working with your hands, using your hands as gestures. One is the broadcast view. And those were really fun to do. And I think it was, we were kind of learning by the seat of our pants. And, you know, there's a great place, right, to be in the camera. You don't want to be way, 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 way down here. So I just, I hope our audience enjoys these clips and has a chance to go to our YouTube channel, Leadership Lessons Live, where we've posted them all, and you can look at them in retrospect, basically, and enjoy them throughout the year.
Well, Wendy, I want to just say like a special shout out to all the work that you've done, particularly around Zoom, right? When this world started to change and everyone was migrating to different online platforms, in particular Zoom, like you took the charge to figure out all the top tricks that people should incorporate. And you really figured it all out and spread the good word on what Zoom is and how someone could become a Zoom expert. So
that's great. And I think it really spreads to all online media. That's the other thing that we discovered. Zoom is a great platform, but there's also, you know, the Google platform and many others. So, you know, and now we have the ability to do, like we're doing today with Ecamm, using the interview mode, that with a small group of less than 4 or 5, you are able to use Ecamm directly, which has a much better quality of, I'm going to call it, the picture is so much better. So, you know, we've got a lot of things we're learning sort of as we go, and I hope everyone enjoys it. We want you to learn along with us, and we're going to have some really exciting interviews coming up in the next few months. So everybody stay tuned. We'll be, you know, hopefully if we get really a much bigger audience, we'll be able to do things like go to LinkedIn Live and use Ecamm, hopefully to go to LinkedIn Live. So there's just so much on the horizon, and I just want to thank you, Jessie, for doing, you know, going on this journey with me.
Yeah. Well, Wendy, I have to tell you, with my family on New Year's, we went around the table and we said what we're grateful for. And I said you. I said I'm grateful for Wendy and Leadership Lessons Live. This is a blast. So can't wait for all that we're going to do for 2021. So.
Oh, that's great. Right? If I could make the heart sign, but my headphones are going to fall out if I do that. Right? That's what we've learned. There you go, heart sign. All right. Well, everyone, have a great start to your new year. And please stay tuned and enjoy the video. And don't hesitate to learn more on our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.